Sige na, so Yami, take it away.
Ang pag-move po, ma'am, ng
At your
slide.
magsabi ka lang, next slide please. Tapos Sir Rene ang mag-ano.
Okay po. Sige po.
Lock team tayo, tulungan.
Okay, good afternoon po.
Good afternoon. Good
Ma'am Irene, thank you for making an instant presenter.
Yeah. Okay,
Thank you, Sir Pasiona, for preparing the slides. Okay, so, balik po muna, sir.
Maghintay ka ng cue, sir.
Okay, so,
Maghintay ka ng cue, Mr. Pasiona. Pag nagsabi siyang next slide, please, saka mo siya gagalawin. Okay.
Okay po. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I will be presenting Module 4, Learning, Delivery, Modalities, Implementation, Planning. So, this was prepared by Ma'am Melody Aguirre, the school head of Pasacao Municipal High School. But today, I am going to present this as an instant presenter. Next slide, please.
Next slide, please. Yan.
Okay, so the objective of this module is we are going to ask and by the guidance of our LAC leader. Next, please. Nasa may ukampo pa lang.
Okay na, ayan na. Harating na.
Okay, so lesson 1 is assessing the readiness of learners, teachers, and parents. So parang nabanggit ito kanina ni Ma'am Anggo. The key concept is the readiness checklist for learners, teachers, and parents. The resources that we need are the checklist for learners, teachers, and parents, and of course, our study notebook. Next, sir. Nakampo pa. So, ito po yung gagawin natin, activity 1. Pero pinakita na po ito kanina ni Ma'am Anggo, yung readiness checklist for learners, teachers, parents file. So, we will be identifying yung mga tinanong kanina tungkol sa students, teachers, and parents. And then, we will accomplish all of this. Next, please. Okay, so this is this slide shows the readiness checklist for learners, teachers, and parents. So this will allow us to look into factors that might affect the implementation of our LTM. So more importantly, it will give us an information on what interventions that we can make to accomplish or to become successful with our chosen LTM. For example, this first part, have you checked your learners? So the answers will be, or the options will be yes, partially, or no. Have you checked your learners' psychosocial preparedness for the opening of classes? Health status, reading level, level of learning independence, learning environment in terms of study, space, home conditions, and immediate environment, and learning resources. With regards to the parents, we are going to answer if we prepared them for psychosocial preparedness for the opening of classes, about their health status and teaching resources, such as materials, devices, and internet access. Most importantly are the parents, kasi itong mga parents medyo may mga negative thoughts na sila daw ang magtuturo ng kanilang mga anak. So, have we prepared them for psychological preparedness for the opening of classes? Also, health status, confidence level to guide, support the learning of their child or ward. So usually kasi ang ano po nila ay wala silang pinag-aralan kaya paano sila makakaturo. So dapat pala i-prepare natin sila ang mga parents. Also their reading level. We cannot avoid the fact na meron talagang mga magulang na hindi talaga pa or hindi nakakapagbasa. Learning support resource such as material devices, internet access, and home conditions and immediate environment. Okay, if our answers to these questions are partially or no, we are going to prepare another table. Ito na po yung pinakita pa rin kanina ni Ma'am Anggo na what do you plan to do or our intervention, kailan natin gagawin, when, and who will be responsible for doing so. Next slide, please. Okay, so we have here activity 2 na iyon, pagdi-decidean kung papagawa. I think kanina nagsabi si Ma'am Irene na gagawin natin ang mga activity. So this is with regards to in the conduct of LAC session 6. We are going to coordinate with our LAC leader on the date and time for the LAC session. So parang inuulit na lang po nito yung sinabi kanina ni Ma'am Anggo, yung kung kailan isa-submit, we have to agree with this one. And then what we will be doing is that we are going to share the accomplished checklist, our proposed interventions, and our reflections on the checklist. And then, yun, magsiset ng LAC session 7. Yun, susunod na po yung mga activities. Next slide, please. Now, in lesson 2, it is about LDM implementation models. Ang key concept, because it is about learning from selected LDM implementation models. So meron po ditong resources required na Votas video, brief on the dry run of modalities study notebook. Ma'am, I don't know this one po. Siguro sa grupo na lang, titingnan na lang po ito. Apo. Okay, so yung sa activity 1 nga ay kung anong gagawin natin or anong napanood natin doon sa Votas video. So we will write down our reflections on this models na napanood natin, and we will take this note in our study notebook. And then siguro titingnan natin kung pwede natin siyang i-implement sa ating lugar or schools. Next slide po. And then sa activity 2 po, yung implementation models na ni-review natin, titingnan natin kung sabi dito which can be a viable option for our school in our context. So we are going to write in our study notebook with a brief explanation on this one. And then we will be thinking about the model that we envision to use in our school. How will it look? And we are going to describe it in our study notebook by drawing a diagram and then making a caption or brief descriptions of the different elements of our diagram that we are going to make. Next slide, please. So in the activity 3, it is about the conduct of LAC session 7. So we will be discussing about our thoughts on the implementation models and which one is viable option for our school. Second is our implementation model diagram. We will be discussing this one. Siguro kung may face-to-face, maganda sana na mag-exchange of ideas dito, but we are prevented of doing face-to-face. We are also going to discuss our revised implementation model diagram based on the discussion, if appropriate. And then the fourth one is, we are going to set the date and time for that session, which will hold at the end of lesson 3. Okay, so lesson 3 is about creating our LDM implementation. That is the key topic or concept, and the resources required are the LDM implementation plan template and the study notebook. Next, sir. So again, we will have the activity. We are going to open our LDM implementation plan template, and then we will go over to the template and determine what information we need in order to create our own plan. And then we are going to jot down our thoughts in our study notebook. Next, please. So we will have activity 2. It is the conduct of LAC session 8. Wherein we are going to do the following. The first one is we will discuss our understanding of the template and information that we need to accomplish. Second, we will set a deadline for each school to complete our implementation plan. and then we will set a date and time for LAC session 9. And this should be after all the school LDM implementation plans of our LAC members have completed. Activity 3 will be the filling out of the template and completing the school LDM implementation plan. We are going to make sure that we have all the data that we need in hand, and then we will be seeking advice from our LAC coach if necessary. And the second one is the LAC session 9. We are going to do the following. First, we will share and discuss the completed school LDM implementation plan. We are going to check whether we have completed it according to our common understanding of the template. Second, we will revise our school LDM implementation plan based on feedback from the other LAC members, from our LAC leader, and the designated coach. Third, we will submit our revised plan to our LAC leader. After checking it, we will then submit it to our coach. And the fourth one, we are going to set a date and time for LAC session number 10, which will hold as we go through Module 5. So, iyan po ang nilalaman po ng Module 4 po, ma'am. Thank you, Ma'am Irene, and thank you for listening.
So thank you, Sir Yami. What is important there, thank you, Sir Rene and Sir Yami, for collaborating so we can push through with the presentation for Module 4. So to sum up, my friends, let me just check if we have the same understanding on the different outputs that you will be submitting. So for Module 1, you are expected to submit the distance learning matrix. Tama? Please turn on your microphone.
Module 2 po yun.
Yeah, Module 2. Yes, Module 2. So for Module 1, what is it that you are expected to submit?
Yan, ma'am.
Module 1? Ben?
Wala.
Wala. Okay. Sige. Module 2. That's for... Yan lang ba sa Module 2?
Yes.
Sige na. Turn off na lang. May tatawagin na ako. Turn off na muna ng mga mic. Tatawagin ko na lang to affirm whether that is the output to be submitted. So again, Module 1, we do not submit anything for Module 1. For Module 2, you have to submit your DLM or Distance Learning Matrix accomplish. Nakuha nyo naman yung copy, di ba? You have a copy of that. Siguro mas okay na you start doing it kasi naintindihan naman natin yung different modalities. For Module 3, yan lang sa Module 2. For Module 3, you are to submit the Decision 3 and the Readiness Template. Tama po ba, Beth? Beth?
Yes
Tama?
po.
Okay, sige. Yes. At yung mga activities na nandun, sa different activities, na may mga templated na rin, all you have to do is fill out kung anong nandun. So medyo napakarami sa Module 3, kaya you have to double your time in doing this. And for Module 4, as again, also, it's found in the template, yung implementation plan natin, and the activities stated in each LAC session supposedly. Diba? Meron siyang kinover na ilang LAC session. Yung mga templates lang doon sa mga LAC session na yun ang i-accomplish nyo yan. So far, yun lang muna po ang mga expected outputs natin that you have to work hard for after siguro this module 4, pwede na kayo makapagsimula. So next LAC session natin will be on, so pahinga muna tayo bukas. And we will be having our next LAC session again via online on Wednesday. So module 5 will be care of sa'yo to Bet. Tama? Hello.
Pen sa akin, ma'am, 7 po.
7. Ay, ito kay Ma'am Rose Lozada. Tama, Ma'am Rose? This is for you. Ma'am Rose?
Module 6 po, ma'am.
Okay,
Module
module
6
6.
po, ma'am.
Okay, Mrs. Lozada, Rose Lozada will be module 6. Module 7 will be
Opo.
Bet. Bet. Sa'yo to, Bet?
Yes.
Mrs. Roman. Module 5 will be kay Angus. Ano? Our facilitator. Nandyan pa si Angus?
Yes.
Yes. G, this is still
Yeah.
for you. Okay, so we are down. So
Yeah.
ready
Yeah
na
po.
lang kayo lahat sa how we present it para hindi tayo mahirapan. We study. Kahit ako, I have to master how to share documents. So, thank you, Sir Rene, for being, siguro kaya ko yung hindi, maraming mga bata pa rito. Kaya let's learn how to be savvy or at least matuto tayo mag-share. Marunong mag-share. Okay po, ng presentation. So, practice niyo sa bahay, practice niyo lagi-lagi para mabilisan. So, the rest of those na hindi na tap as learning facilitators and presenters, we will be doing a lot of LAC session. It's a year round. So, from time to time, we will be calling you. So, probably if we will able to finish this on Wednesday, kasi bukas pahinga tayo, hopefully matapos nating tatlo pang module, tapos na tayo by Thursday, lahat tayo gagawa na ng mga ito and hopefully by next week. What's next week? Ay makompleto na 'yon. My dear friends, remember that your output is being assessed. It's being evaluated and you are given kung ni-review nyo yung rubrics, how you are evaluated, how your outputs are evaluated. So matutulungan kayo noon on how will you prepare your outputs. Merong rubrics diyan na nakalagay kung paano kayo ini-evaluate, gini-grade with your output. So yan po ay graded outputs yan that's evaluated. So we hope na we come up with really an authentic outputs and please do not copy from one another or from other teams because we know for a fact that each of us faces a different context. Tama? And we cannot adapt one from the other as we are of different contexts. So we like to see the authenticity of your outputs on that. So ngayon pa lang magsimula na po tayong gumawa so that we can by the end of this week and hopefully next week submit na tayo. Ang pagsasubmitan niyo po ay ang inyong documenter, our official documenter, si Ma'am Beth Roman. Kaway-kaway, Beth, para makilala ka nila. So yan po, dyan niyo po isasubmit in a portfolio following the rubrics that are supposed to be adhered to. Okay? Any question? So, can we set an exact date kung kailan nyo isasubmit talaga? So, if you will look at the schedule, the calendar, today we are August 31. So, Thursday is September. Today is August 31.
September 3 po.
Wednesday
Two.
tayo is September 2. So you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay lang ba na isubmit nyo Friday of September 11? Kuha? Kasi ito guys, mga templates naman siya, mga templates. So, ang kailangan lang is to fill out the data. The smaller your school is, the more you can, kay Ma'am Rose, medyo mahirapan siya because she has a very big school and so as with 1F, with Mr. Aborde. Pero yung iba,
Yes.
dahil alam nyo yung number nyo, medyo madali lang to para sa inyo. Okay, so lahat isa-submit September 11 para hindi tayo kasi kami rin gagawa pa rin kami ng report base sa binigay nyo. Okay? So any question?
None, ma'am.
Sir Harold, nakuha mo po yung mga natin? Nakuha mo yung ating mga... Okay. Sir Yami, Mr. Aborde, wala kasi siyang pero nakikinig siya. Sir Dion, still there? Okay, so good.
Yes po.
Please be ready. Wednesday, we start 9th.
Yes po.
I'll give as early as 8 o'clock, before 8 o'clock, the link so we can
Yes.
we can start earlier. Okay, so please open your Mr. Beltran, may question po kayo? Sino may question? So we still have 14 people on screen. So please open your camera, everybody, so we can do a round of pictorial again for our documentation. Ma'am Rose, medyo po yung mo, camera mo?
Tagilid, Ma'am Rose.
Yes.
Sige, can you see me? Wala ako.
Wala ka po.
Bakit wala ako?
Okay, group X, Ma'am Rose. Group X tayo, Ma'am Rose.
Okay lang, wala ako.
Okay na, Ma'am.
Nandiyan na ako.
Oo.
I can see myself. Okay lang, go. Sige.
Padali po. Ma'am Rose, yung finger mo yata nakatakip sa cam.
Give your best shot. We are done with 4 modules. Clap your hands, everybody. I just hope kahit matapos natin, nakapagtapos tayo ng 4 na modules. So, remaining 3 modules and we are good to go. Sige. In a count of 3, ka para nakasmile lahat.
Ready? 1, 2. Okay, cheers. Okay, one more po daw. Okay, let. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Team Dayan Dante. Good luck as you prepare your outputs. Okay, thank you po. Yes po, Mr. Beltran.
Ma'am, for clarification, ma'am, yung output namin, ma'am, isasubmit daw sa pili during face-to-face. Pili on 11.
No idea na mo. We don't entertain the idea of muna po, Sir Fidel, of you.
September 11.
Okay, so
ma'am.
September 11, isasubmit po natin yan kay Ma'am Beth Roman. Kay Ma'am Beth Roman, she will be available at the division office on 11. Okay lang ba, Beth?
From 8 to 5.
From 8 to 5. Kung hindi, nandun din ako. So you can just make iwan to me kung ano yan.
Okay, thank you so
Permitted
much.